There is a place that you cannot see, yet it exists. Are we together? There is a world, there is a place, there is a what? A reality. There is a what? A reality of the spirit world that the church is missing. We are missing that there is a world beyond this world. Believers now, we are only focusing on what we are seeing. Yet there is a world that we are not seeing, that is called the spirit world. Can I help you to understand? Can I help you to understand? The spirit world, you cannot see it with your literal eyes. Are we together? You cannot see it with your eyes of flesh, but you can only see it with the eyes of the spirit. Are we together? The spirit world exists even if you don't see it. Believers, we are so mistaken. We are a Thomas generation. Hello? We are not easily convinced. We don't believe easily. Yet it doesn't mean that if you don't know it, it doesn't what? Doesn't exist. It is just your lack of what? Information. Yet it what? It exists. It is a place that one can dwell. Oh God. The spirit world is a place that all of us, we can live in that world. Hallelujah. But when we come now in this earth realm, in the realm of flesh, we are just helping our weaker brothers who don't understand the spirit world. Am I helping someone? Am I helping someone? There is a world beyond this world. Let me tell you something. The spirit world has got so much activity, more than the earth realm. Oh God. The activity that is in the spirit world is more than the activity that is on the earth realm. What you are seeing now, the traffic and the congestion on the earth, what? Earth realm is nothing. Hello? Compared to what? To what is in there? So what we are seeing is nothing compared to what we are not seeing. Yet what we are not seeing is affecting what we are seeing. Oh God. The things that are affecting you in your life, they are spiritual things. They are what? Yet when you are not spiritual, because it is only the spiritual that can handle and correct the spiritual. You can't correct the spiritual on the earth realm. It's not possible. Why? These are things of the spirit. So what you are going through now in your life, you are going through, it's a result of what is already there. Where? In the spirit. The devil has come down from the realm of the spirit, and he has come into your what? Into your life. He has entered your what? Your life. And when now you want to handle him, you want to chase him, yet you are in the flesh. How can you tell that you are still in the flesh? If you are still getting angry beyond measure, you are still in the flesh. If you are still in a level to be pushed to go to church, you are still in the flesh. If you are still ruled by sin, you are still in the flesh. Are we together? You are still in the what? In the flesh. Yet you are a what? A believer. A believer that is living in the flesh is a dangerous believer. That believer, that's when you see that for the devil to destroy the church, he wants a believer who is working in the flesh. Ushotan, to be in the what? In the spirit. So now we are going to give him something, because he is a what? He is a believer. He believes. He what? He believes. But he is in the what? In the flesh. For the devil to kill the church, he doesn't bring someone from the outside. He enters in one of you, believers. So when at the end of the day, what are you going to say? How can my sister in the Lord do this to me? So now I'm no longer going to church. Mission accomplished. They will be saying mission accomplished. Assignment done. Assignment passed. Are you with me? The things that you are trying to handle now, they are spiritual things. Most of the things, most of the battles that you are facing at home, they are spiritual things. Come with me to this realm where I'm taking you today. All the things that you are seeing manifesting now, they are what? Spiritual things. The reason why you are not understanding them, it is because you are operating in flesh. If I can tell you that there are so many angels that the Lord has assigned in this place, you say, man of God, what are you saying? I don't see what? An angel. No, you don't need to see with your eyes of flesh. You need to see with your eyes of the spirit, which means you have got how many sides? 2. How many sides? 2. The sight of the what? Of the flesh, and the sight of the what? Of the spirit. The sight of the flesh is dangerous. Why? It cannot see the things of the spirit. So it is better for you to be blind on the earth realm and be and see in the spirit. You are trying to handle spiritual things in the earth realm. That is why everything is difficult. Go apply for a job, no job. Second time, no job. Third time, no job. There is something. There is what? Something. With your beauty, no man is talking about settling down. They come, they go. They come, they go. There is what? There is something. So instead of you wasting time doing your makeup, you need to go on your knees and enter in the realm of the spirit. I knew a man 14 years ago, whether in the spirit or in the body, I don't know. Oh God, only God. The same man was caught up in the third heaven. I know a man 14 years ago. That was an experience, right? That he was talking about. I know a man that was caught up in the spirit. Caught up where? In paradise. Third heaven. One journeyed into the spirit. Oya kasa. One journeyed where? In the spirit. And attended the courts of what? Of heaven. Heard things that must only stay away. Things that must only stay away. But a man heard them. Things that be uttered by a man, yet a man journeyed, ascended, and heard those things. Are we together? The reality of the spirit world. It is a world that is waiting for you and me to live in. Why? There is always a vacancy in the realm of the spirit. There is always a what? A place in the spirit world. Because each and every one of us, if we could operate in the spirit world, you will know that, choir, I don't need to tell you the uniform to wear. You will know what I want. Because there is a place where we commune. There is a place where we stay. There is a place where we do our meetings. By the time we meet and gather, what are we doing? We are just gathering for our weaker brothers who don't understand the things of the spirit. It is a world that is waiting for you to live in. Believers are operating in the earth realm. That is why things are so tough. Because your enemy is not a physical enemy. For we wrestle not against what? Flesh and blood. We wrestle not against what? Flesh and blood. Which means all your crises, they are not made by flesh and blood. They are made where? In the spirit. Which means if you are in the flesh, you cannot handle them. If you are in the flesh, you cannot deal with them. If you are in the flesh, you cannot correct them. So for you to correct them, you need to become spiritual. You need to stay in the spirit world. But for you to stay in the spirit world, you need to understand its reality. You need to understand its reality and its what? Realities. It is a place of your dwelling. You must be there. Are we together? It is a place where you must be. Do you know that the Garden of Eden, it was not just a garden, but the Garden of Eden, it was a piece of heaven that was on earth. Come with me, don't be left behind. Eden was what? A piece of what? It was an extension of what? Of heaven. That is why the Lord would come and talk with who? With Adam. God can just walk into the what? Into the garden. Why? It was a what? An extension of what? Of heaven. It was a place where lions, they don't chase men. Oh God. Lions, they commune with what? With men. Men, they can say, lion, come here. From today, you are lion. Go. From today, you are king cobra. Go. From today, you are python. Go. These things were not a danger to men. Why? It was heaven. It was what? It was a spirit world that was called what? Eden. Where Adam was God. Oh God. Adam was God where? In heaven. All these things, they came to Adam so that he can name them. And the name that he gave them, nothing had a right to change its name. Why? God gave it that name. So each and everything that is spiritual operates where? In the spirit. The angels, they operate where? There. The sons and daughters of God, they operate where? There. Demons as well, they operate where? The spirit realm. Are we together? That is why Daniel, as he was praying, how many days? 21 days. The angel came and they said, from the day that you started praying, I was released by what? By an answer. But the princes of Persia, who are the princes of Persia? The demons that are in the spirit. What are they doing? They are waiting. Oh God, they are waiting to see an answer and they hijack it. That is why I'm saying we share the same what? spirit realm. So if a demon sees your answer coming, they will say, this answer, it belongs to Doris. So I don't want Doris to enjoy life. So what will I do? I will hijack. And now we are coming to the earth realm whereby Doris is not spiritual. Doris is still praying for an what? For an answer. Yet Doris is supposed to pray and ask God to release another angel, so that that angel can go and release the what? The answer. That's the danger of not being what? Spiritual. You will waste time on things that you are not supposed to be wasting time on. There is a world that is called the spirit world. There is a vacancy there. Your place is there in the spirit world. You need to be there for you to understand your life on a different dimension. The reason why your enemy is after you, it is because the enemy operates in the spirit. At the end of the day, you will see that a believer is crying lungs out in prayer, but there is nothing that is happening. Why? A believer is not spiritual yet praying. Oh God. For this, let us tell the church, speaking in tongues, it doesn't mean you're spiritual. Praying 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, it doesn't mean you are. You are just like a person who is in the gym. You don't need to be spiritual to lift those weights. Anyone can do that. Are we together? Anyone can make noise for 2 hours. Anyone can shout for what? For 2 hours. But for you to make sense in the place of prayer, you need to become what? Spiritual. That is whereby by the time you kneel down, you are journeying. Oh God. By the time you kneel down, you are journeying way into the spirit. You are traveling way into the spirit. Oh Jesus. You are traveling way. You're starting to see things the way they are. The next time a person calls you, you say, I know you. I saw you in the spirit realm. You are not a friend, but you are a snake. From now, I'm not going to pick your calls. Why? I have seen you somewhere. And I know a man. Hello? 14 years ago. What was he talking about? He was talking about his experience 14 years ago. That in that vision, he was taken where? To heaven. But what did he say when he was closing? He said, should I boast on that experience? No. Rather, I will boast on my what? On my weakness. Ladies and gentlemen, let us not boast with the things of the past. You were, it's history. Today you might be something else. Ask Peter, he will tell you what happened. Who do men say I am? Say, you are John. You are Jeremiah. Huh? And he say, okay, you are giving me what they are saying, but we're not. Say, you are the Christ, the Son of the Most High God. And what did Jesus say? Flesh and blood did not reveal these two to you. But the next minute, Jesus said, we are going to Jerusalem, where the Son of Man is going to suffer. And what did Peter say? Lord, that is not going to happen. And what did the Lord say? To hell with you, Satan. Get away from me, Satan. The same Peter. The same what? Peter. That was given the revelation of the Christ. Now he's being used by what? By the devil. It's not even the following day. Just a few minutes later. Can I help you? Can I help you? You need to start to journey into the spirit realm, whereby you are going to understand things the way they are. The reason why people can lie to you, it is because you are not what? Spiritual. Trust me, I'm one person. I'm very spiritual. Even if a person is lying, I won't tell you that you are lying. Don't rebel until you are done. Hello? Until you are done what? Okay. You exposed yourself. You exposed the kind of creature you are. Hello? I know who you are. No more. Are we together? That can only happen if you stay away in the spirit. That can only happen if you stay where? In the spirit. Why? Ladies and gentlemen, there is a place where you can stay in this what? In the spirit. There is a what? A place. It is a place that you can build your house and stay there. Ask Enoch, he will tell you. Ask Enoch, he will tell you. He was a man that journeyed with God to an extent that the Lord said, Enoch, you are not going to see death when? Hello? You are not going to see death. You are not going to die the way men die. But when I'm going to take you the way you are. Some of us, what do? We wait for ourselves to die. We wait for these bodies to die, for the Lord to take us. But Enoch said, the Lord said to Enoch, I'm not going to wait for you to die. I'm going to take you with your flesh and blood. So the only person that is in heaven with his flesh and his blood, it is only Enoch. And who? The Lord Jesus. Those are the people that journeyed to heaven in their flesh and blood. Not forgetting Brother Elijah. The reason why you are so much disturbed with the things of the flesh, it is because you are staying too much in the flesh. The blessed archives of the apostle of God, of the Archbishop Benson Idahosa. You know what happened? They called him. Building materials are finished. He says, I'm coming there. He prayed. The rivers and multiplied. Everything that short multiplied. No delivery. Cash bill did not come with building materials. And men prayed. Hello? And building materials, they multiplied. Are we together? That can only be done if a man is staying where? In the spirit. If I can tell you of the experiences that I have had with God, you will think that I'm being hyperbolic. Are we together? I was talking to Prophet Oslo yesterday. We were talking about an experience that we had. Hello? We went with the church to go to pray. Hello? The mountain is so big, so massive. When you get there, first of all, you need to rest before you can start praying. Why? Your lungs will be like they are about to explode. Are we together? We sat down. We started praying. We started chit-chatting. Hello? Before we can engage in what? In prayer. As we were sitting there, talking, they appeared. We don't even know. An angel is not like that. Hello? We don't even know what we saw. But what we saw was a cherub. Hello? We were on top of the mountain. It came from down there. It rose. And where we were, there was so much great light. No one said anything to anyone because people were afraid because of this. He went up, up, up. We could see him literally. Are you together? Why? Angels, they don't have wings. Don't be lied to. Angels, they don't have what? Wings. Only what? Only cherubims have got what? They have got wings. We could see the wings. Underneath the wings, there was something like flame. Under his skirt, down there was fire and there was smoke. You are lying. You are joking. When it comes to the things of God, there is a dimension that I have experienced with God that even if I feel like giving up now, that experience scares me. Why? I have seen God on a different dimension.